Okay. Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. So something a little bit different today. I'm just sitting in my living room. I'm going to talk to you about my Erasmus experience, mainly what it was like to be a design student on the Erasmus scheme. If any of you don't know what Erasmus is, hang on, what does it even stand for? I'm going to have to look this up. Erasmus. Okay, apparently Erasmus is the European Region Action Scheme for the mobility of university students. You learn something new every day. Basically, I did 6 months of studying in Hamburg in Germany, and I just wanted to talk through some things that I learned along the way, and hopefully it'll help you if you're thinking of doing an Erasmus exchange period. Highly recommend it. It was really good. Here's some tips. Okay, number 1, become known. I think a lot of people may disagree with this one, but on the first couple of days of my time at the university where I was studying in Hamburg, I found that there's so many people, it's ridiculous. And there's all these new students coming in and they've got students leaving, like students in and out everywhere. And I think it's really important that you introduce yourself to the tutors, introduce yourself to the Erasmus helpers, so that might be the staff or the students that might be coming to sort of welcome you. Make sure they know who you are. I think it's really important, otherwise you could end up sort of being pushed to the corner a little bit. I found that at the beginning I was quite shy and I kind of wish I'd spoken up a bit more to more people. Once I did, and once I introduced myself to people, I found it was a lot easier to sort of feel involved and enjoy myself a lot more. Okay, tip number 2, don't take no for an answer. I don't know if it's like this on every Erasmus exchange. It might have just been the university that I was at, but I'm talking from experience. I had a bit of trouble when I first arrived, and they basically told me that I couldn't do the classes that I wanted to do, that I'd chosen probably like 6 months before I got there, and I had to ring up. It was slightly awkward. I had to go to sort of the head office of Erasmus and complain about the fact that I wasn't being given spaces. In different European universities, they do things differently. I had to push, I did push, and I did eventually get the classes that I really wanted to do. And I'm so glad I did, because the class I did do was incredible. I would have been really upset if I hadn't have gone to this class. So might not apply to you, but you have to remember that you're there to extend your skills and extend your education and learn new stuff. Don't take no for an answer. If they're telling you you can't do a certain class, push. You're there for a reason. I'd travelled all that way. It would have been silly if I hadn't done the class I wanted to do. Okay, number 3. This one's sort of a classic cheesy one, which you'll probably get told by most tips videos on Erasmus, and that's say yes to everything. You'll be meeting a lot of new people when you arrive. There's a lot of meetups. You're meeting people from all different courses, not just the thing that you're studying. And I think what's really important, and what I felt I was quite good at, was just saying yes when someone invited you somewhere. Even if maybe you feel like you don't want to, if you're tired, if you've had a long day, just go and meet people. I had a few German people that invited me out for drinks, and I was really nervous because they all know each other and they all speak German, and they said, you know, we're having a sort of gathering tonight, do you want to come? And I did, and it was so lovely because it meant that the whole rest of the period that I was there, I'd sort of show my face, and I knew those people, they knew my face, and it just felt a lot easier. Okay, number 4, use your time wisely. This is something that I am a bit rubbish at. I am known to be a bit rubbish at. Looking back, I don't regret much about my time in Hamburg, except for the fact that maybe I could have used my time a bit better in terms of my design practice. So I had a lot of facilities at the university that were mostly all free of charge to use, and in some ways I do wish I had used that more, but I think a lot of the time away for me was reflection on my practice and what I was discovering about myself in terms of design. And if I'd spent maybe a little bit more time on that, maybe it would be clearer now, maybe it wouldn't. I don't know. Use your time wisely. If you have moments where you're at university and you've only got one class, go to the library. Like, even though most of the books in the library there were German, I went through all the design books, I found so much cool stuff, I took photos, I scanned stuff, all that's going to help me in the future or that I can go back to. So yeah, just make sure you're using the facilities that there will be, hopefully, for you when you go abroad. And finally, 5, make stuff that you love. I think this is so, so important. Just have a great time, learn loads, but also do what you love to do. For me, I decided to make the projects exactly how I wanted them to be, really. For my final project, I wanted to do something a bit crazy, a bit out of my comfort zone. It's quite nice that you're not around people that you know or have known previously, so you can be a little bit crazy if you want to. You can do wacky, weird designs and people will just think that that's you, and that's really cool. Just make stuff that you love to make. Really bend the briefs to you while you're on your Erasmus exchange, because that is really the time when you can experiment and you can try different stuff. And I just think that's fun anyway. Like, why not be a bit wacky and do something that you might not have done before, obviously. Yeah, so those are my 5 little tips. I hope that you enjoyed watching this. It feels really weird sitting down and talking to the camera, but maybe I'll do more of these. Please share this with anyone who you know that might be thinking of doing an Erasmus period or wants to be a design student maybe, because I'm gonna definitely do some more videos relating to my education. Yes. Please give it a like if you did like, and please hit the subscribe button below for more of me. Thanks for watching. Bye. Oh, what do I say to the camera? Oh, hair, why are you doing this today? Okay, over and out.